Welcome to Curious Truth. My name is Kim. I am your host. Today we are talking about Eastern State Penitentiary. Eastern State Penitentiary, located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was opened in 1829 and closed in 1971. 142 years it was opened. It housed 70,000 inmates over the years that it was open. It was designed by John Haviland. Eastern State was designed to hold 253 prisoners each in a solitary confinement cell to help criminals find penance, remorse, and salvation. It drove the inmates insane. Isolation was impressed upon. They were isolated so they would have time to reflect on their behavior and seek redemption. Eastern State once was the most famous and expensive prison in the world. No executions were performed here. Hundreds of inmates died here, though, from old age or disease. It had a history of violence, suicide, murders, and torture. The most famous people stayed here, such as Al Capone, Scarface, and Slit Willie. Inmates worked in their cells on shoemaking, weaving, and chair carrying to pay for their incarceration. The inmates were tortured by means of water bath, mad chair, the iron cage, and the hole. The water bath was when inmates were dunked into water, then hung on a wall in the wintertime until ice formed on their skin. The mad chair bound the inmate so tightly that the circulation was cut off, later needing amputation of the limbs. The iron cage was when the inmates' hands were tied behind their backs and strapped to an iron collar in the mouth. Any movement at all would cause the tongue to tear and bleed profusely. The hole was an underground cell with no light, no human contact, no exercise, no toilet, and little food and air. Inmates wore heavy masks when leaving their cells for work to prevent them from talking to each other. Inmates were kept isolated from other prisoners in heated cells with skylights in solitary confinement. Cell Block 15 from 1959 to 1961 was death row. Isolation and loneliness was the cause for a lot of suicides in this prison. It is said that this prison is haunted. In Cell Block 12, you can hear echoing voices and cackling. Cell Block 6 has shadowy figures, and Cell Block 4 has ghostly faces. This is also a guard that you can see in one of the towers. Eastern State Penitentiary closed its doors in 1971 because of overpopulation, riots, and a breakdown of the system that they were using for their inmates, the separated system. Thank you for watching Curious Truth, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up. It lets me know you like my content. See you on the next one.